I've been fascinated by the idea of a smart house since I was a little kid. I remember watching episodes of the Jetsons and thinking it was the absolute coolest thing. Even when John Frink and Don Payne took the smart house idea and gave it a dark, cynical twist for Treehouse 412, I've been sold on the idea. Now, do I think the Google Assistant is gonna fall in love with my wife and try to kill me? A little bit, yeah. But at least I know that she'll be taken care of after I'm gone. Those of you who know me personally know that I care a lot about coffee. I think about it all the time. Think about the way it tastes, the way it smells, what it reminds me of, what I can do to make it taste better. I'm thinking about it literally all of the time. Coffee for me has become a ritual in the morning where I can just really center myself and focus my creative energies. It's spiritual and magical. Except for one part. The power button on my grinder doesn't toggle. I have to stand there for 15 seconds while my coffee grinds. While it seems like I'm just complaining about something that's at the end of the day not a big deal, those 15 seconds are sonically challenging, and it just takes me out of that Zen ritual in the morning. Just like that. But no longer. This little piece of tech is called a Switchbot, and it's going to turn my normal coffee grinder into a smart grinder that I control with my phone or with the Google Assistant. Smart home for the win. So first, I had to clear an area so I could lay my grinder flat. Next, I wanted to make sure I understood how the Switchbot worked before I stuck it onto my grinder. So I went ahead and tested it real quick. In the Switchbot app, you can actually change how long the Switchbot holds its lever down. And as I mentioned before, it's typically about 15 seconds for my grinder to grind through the coffee. So I went ahead and set it to 18 seconds, just to be safe. On the back of the Switchbot is a 3M sticky pad, so you can stick it to any surface. So I went ahead and peeled the cover off and lined it up with the power button. Now the moment of truth. Will it work? It actually worked. I was kind of expecting to run into a couple small problems here and there, like maybe the lever couldn't hold the button down or didn't have enough torque or, just something like that. But it just works like a dream. You gotta love it. I'm gonna wait until tomorrow morning to see if it actually influences my Zen ritual or not. So, I'll see you then.
The next day.
So, I just made my morning coffee.
Nice.
That Switchbot is actually kind of a game changer. Now I know that practically 15 seconds doesn't really make that much of a difference in the scope of a full day, but being able to live more fully into my morning coffee ritual slows down my thoughts. It makes everything seem smaller and more digestible. Now, I could wax on poetic for hours about brewing coffee. However, instead, I'm just going to leave you with this quote from Austin Kleon. The biggest task in the morning is to try to keep my headspace from being invaded by the outside world. There are affiliate links to the Switchbot in the description below. I personally have the feeling I'm going to be buying a lot more of these guys just to have everywhere. Leave a comment about what you would put a Switchbot on. And as always, share and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Until next time. That's it.